Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. We are back with another build in Emerald Valley. If you don't know what Emerald Valley is, it's a world that I built completely from scratch. You can find the playlist on my channel if you wish to have a look at it. It's not very long because it actually didn't take me too long to build. But today we are building the consignment shop. I was hoping to be doing the church and graveyard, however the lot needed quite a bit of work, so I've had to go back into Create a World and do some stuff on there. So that will be coming, I promise, but for now I have decided that I was just going to do the consignment shop because I didn't want to have to faff around and do that. So as you can see, the shape is already coming together. It's quite simple, this build. It's nothing too extravagant. I honestly can't remember what lot this is built on, but it will be in the description down below along with the download link. It is built on a 31 by 36, so obviously if you guys want to pop it in your own game, you'll have to probably put it on a 40 by 40 if you're not putting it in Emerald Valley. So yeah, sorry, all these lots are very weird sizes. There's not a lot I can do about that, just because obviously I've just built it to whatever the world had, like the space the world had. So yeah, this lot is quite, I wouldn't say like, I want to say like mystical, but it's not. It's just very different to my usual style. Obviously it's a consignment shop, it's very dark, there's a lot of greens, quite a bit of red. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Christmas because it's red and green, so who knows. Out the front there is, I think there's 3 parking spaces along with just lots and lots of trees and foliage. And yeah, so we're now on to the painting of the outside. I do make the brick quite a nice dark grey colour, and then I do some detailing. This bit up the top here, I use this and I make it wood and white. Oh no, not wood and white, sorry, wood and just a really dark brown. And I think it looks really nice once that's done. There's lots of little things in here, like little knickknacks. Obviously your Sims can't actually buy what's on the shelf because I'm not using CC, because if not I would have used the, what's it called, the one that you can get from the store. And yeah, but obviously I'm not using CC, so you'll just have to use your imagination. I did use the Elixir and consignment store cash register, so your Sims can buy elixirs here as well, because I personally do not play with supernaturals or anything like that, but I thought, as I'm making this world for you guys as well, I know some of you do like playing with supernaturals, so I just wanted to make sure that you had something, if I can get my words out, you had somewhere to buy your elixirs and just stuff like that. So there is that in here, and I do believe that means that this lot is open 24/7. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember reading it somewhere. So yeah, out the front here, as I said, there's a parking space, there's lots of trees, and when we get to it there is what's it called, a time machine. I know, I put in a time machine, I don't know why, but I just thought it looked quite cool and I just tucked it around the side. There is a gem cutter, so your Sims can cut their gems here as well. And yeah, I think that's everything outside. And then inside, obviously there's the cash register, as I said, and what else is there? Yeah, just lots and lots of little knickknacks. I did put quite a few gnomes in from the buy debug menu, and I thought they looked really cool, and obviously they move around, so I thought that would be quite cool. And yeah, so lots of trees like I said. And yeah, I hope you guys are all doing really well. It's currently Tuesday the 11th as I'm filming this. As I said in the last one, we are going away, so I just wanted to make sure that I had some videos at least done. I am kind of slacking at the moment. I have only got 2 videos set to upload. I've just been really busy. I've been absolutely exhausted, so I haven't, like, when I finish work I'm just coming home and going straight to bed once I've put my son to bed, so this isn't exactly at the forefront of my mind, so I do apologise. Obviously I'll try and get some more videos out when I can, but thank you for being patient. I know obviously you guys want to see how this world is coming along, but honestly not a lot has been happening. Thank you, I just want to say thank you so much for your suggestions with stories for The Sims. If you didn't see, I did put a community post up for you guys to basically come up with a story for a family that I would place in Emerald Valley. There's lots of drama ones I've got so far, which I think will make for a very interesting world. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say, to be honest. It's pretty bog standard consignment shop, just lots of knickknacks everywhere. There is obviously this bit here, which is where the cash register is going to go, and then off to the right there is just like a little toilet. There's not much in there, it's literally just a toilet and sink, and that is it. I do put in a little fireplace. I just thought your Sims could sit there and read a book, or yeah, whatever. And yeah, so obviously at the front here, I don't know if you just saw that I did put in the is it potion making? Honestly, I don't use anything from Supernatural really, so I used that. There is also what I'd like to call I want to say it's like a crystal ball, but it's not. So I don't know if you know what I'm on about. We'll come to it, I promise. But I put it on a table. Well, I merge it in a table so it looks like a crystal ball. Obviously your Sims can't use it, but I thought it looked quite nice anyway. And yeah, so I built this, I don't know, maybe just over a week ago, and I finished furnishing it today. I think it turned out quite nicely. Well, I like it anyway. You'll notice that I place everything, well, most of the stuff, before I colour it. I have no idea why I did that. I was just in my element of placing things, I think, and yeah. So just putting everything of where I want. Obviously it doesn't stay like this, it's a bit of a mess. I just start pulling loads and loads of stuff out and trying to figure out where I wanted everything. Excuse me. And yeah, like I said, I quite like it. Those bookcases do not stay, and those, what they call collectible shelf things, they don't stay either. I use coffee tables and shelves instead, and I think they look quite nice. So now we are sort of starting to recolour. I really like how this bit turns out, to be honest. It's quite dark, and yeah, I don't know why I like it, but it's really dark. And I remember seeing somewhere, I can't remember, honestly I can't remember who said it, but to make it kind of like a thrift store, and I think I did okay in trying to make it look like a thrift store, or charity shop, whatever you want to call it. The only thing that I didn't put in that I probably could have put in is some like clothing racks, but to be honest I don't see this shop that kind of shop, if that makes sense. I see it more as like little knickknacks, and yeah, I just don't see them to sell clothes basically. I don't really know where I was going with that. So yeah, I'm just trying to think what else I could talk about. This video is quite long considering it's a really small build. I only sped this up 5 times, so maybe that's a contributing factor, I don't know. But I hope it's okay for you guys. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm literally pulling everything out. I did consider putting that like wagon, is it a wagon wheel, outside, but it looked, yeah, it just didn't fit, so I left that. And then those Supernatural, they're not bookcases, but like, what are they called? Either side of the fireplace. I don't know, whatever that's called. I really like them. I think it suits the kind of feel quite nicely. And then I used that, also it's from Supernatural, I do believe, or it could be from, what's it called? Ambitions, but I do believe it is from Supernatural. They're like the chess chest, I want to say it's a chest table. It's not a chest table at all. A chest set thing, whatever you want to call it. My mind ain't working today, but when does it ever work in any of my voiceovers? The one thing that really annoyed me is that you can't put anything on these like collectible things, like shelves. I don't know if it's because you're meant to put gems on there and rocks maybe, but I didn't want to put anything like that on there. So as you can see, I'm just pulling everything out, and that sign you cannot actually recolour, and that was irritating me, but I thought it suited. Obviously it's an Elixir and Consignment shop, so it's got a nice full moon on it, and obviously that means it's open all night. I don't know, that was my thinking anyway. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm now starting to pull out everything, and obviously it doesn't stay like this, so don't worry. Here I am now starting to figure out what I wanted to do with this little bit here, as I couldn't put anything on those shelves. I put down those coffee tables, the supernatural ones, and some shelves, which I put obviously everything on, and I think they look quite nice. I did actually put on the, what's it called? The thing that you can get from World Adventures. The thing that looks like a cross currently, incense burner, that's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, my voice has gone so croaky, I don't know why, but there we go. And yeah, so today I'm not really sure what I'm doing today, other than I'm going to go pick my son up from nursery shortly, so I've only got about 15 minutes left before I need to go pick him up, so I wanted to get this done before then. And as you can see quickly, the time machine, I go and tuck it right round this corner here, so from the front you can't actually see it, but if your Sims go round the side you can get to it. So I thought that looked quite nice. And then here I am putting everything on the coffee table. One thing I didn't put in there, which I probably should have done and could have done, is put a music tape player in here. What's it called? The record player, that's the word I'm looking for. In here there is quite a few lights as well, because I wanted to use these ones from Supernatural, but they don't give off much light, which is irritating. But yeah, we'll just have to deal with it, whatever. And also when you come in the front door or main door, there's like this like gap of like, yeah, it's just like loads of space, and I didn't really know what to do, so I just put in a rug and some chairs. So hopefully you don't mind, but I thought as Sims can have routing errors and everything like that, that it was probably best to have a bit of a space at the front there. So yeah, here I am recolouring everything else, because I don't know why I didn't do it as I went along, because I'm a nilly and I clearly didn't want to do that, and it just makes more sense to leave it to the end in my little brain. So just coming out the front here, I just had a couple of little chairs and little side tables that I put a couple of lights on, and I think that's pretty much it for the outside that's now done. I don't know if you noticed, but I did put out a little clock out the front. I have no idea, but I really liked it, but I couldn't get it to fit anywhere, so I've just put it on the side, or excuse me, that's by the tree out the front. I hope you don't mind. I just don't know why, but I really wanted to use it, and that was the only place that I could find that fitted it, if that makes sense. I did try, if I can talk, I did try and put it inside, but I didn't like how it looked, because it pretty much went straight into the ceiling for a start, and obviously that would irritate me, and I don't know if it would irritate you as well, but irritated me enough to move it. So yeah, so the room that's just off to the left of the consignment register, I don't put anything in there, I don't believe. I just put a little light, because it's just kind of a walkway into the, like, so the person that does the cash register, excuse me, can get there. And yeah, so I do make these not side tables, coffee tables, kind of like worn down. I really like how they look. Excuse my squeaky chair as always, I do apologise, but I need to get a new chair, but you know, ain't got no money. But anyway, So yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you here, guys, because we've got about 3 minutes left and I've got nothing really else to say. So if you like speed builds and anything to do with world creations in The Sims 3, please feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you join, and yeah, let me know if you've got any other suggestions or anything like that. I will do my best to implement anything that you suggest or anything like that. If I obviously don't want to, I won't, but yeah, I'll do my best. So yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you here, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.